Hello, I'm Dusty Wilson, State Director of Youth and Discipleship in Florida. For more than 50 years, the Youth World Evangelism in Action, or YWEA, has been the banner missions program among the youth department of the Church of God around the globe. Florida is a leader. We're at the forefront because of people just like you who have agreed to make a personal commitment to participate in this great cause, and because of great leadership in our state. Leaders like Keith Ivester, who now serves as our state administrative bishop, men like Wayman Miller and Dennis Page and Les Higgins, and well, the list goes on and on. But there's one outstanding leader in particular who set a state record 30 years ago by raising nearly $121,000 for YWEA, and his name was Junius Fulbright. I've asked Barbara Fulbright Sharp to come and just kind of remember all the work in 1983 that was dedicated to this monumental record for YWEA.
Junius always had a love for young people and a passion to see them involved in YWEA ministry. But he wanted them to understand that YWEA ministry wasn't just about building buildings or churches or purchasing properties or any of those much needed and worthwhile projects. But he wanted them to come to realize that YWEA ministry was an avenue for seeing souls won to Christ.
Some of you may remember Abigail. She was the daughter of Junius and Barbara. She was just a little girl then. And there are pictures of her holding a coffee can at the age of 5 years old, standing at the back door of the church, collecting money for YWEA. She tells us what her dad instilled in her to do that and how it now is a part of her children.
So I can remember in Florida being 5 years old and making my coffee can with my mom, and then going around to all the churches in Florida, especially at Thenota Sassa Church of God with Sister Weaver, and asking her for an offering for YWEA. She told me she didn't have any change, and I told her that was all right because we accepted dollars and checks also. They laughed at me, but I got my trophy that year. And so it was all about participation, even in our family. And that's how it's been with my family. And so it's become a family affair. And all that's because of my dad and the fire that was within him. It was contagious. Anybody that was around Junius Fulbright and Barbara Fulbright knew that they loved the Church of God and everything that it stood for. And it was a part of us. It was who we were. And it still is today with my sisters and with me and with our legacy that we pass down to our children.
I'm hearing an overarching theme of passion and fire. I believe that same fire is still alive even today. This year, our theme for YWEA is Ignite the Firewall in Africa. It's our goal to build 4 ministry centers across the continent of Africa where revival fires are burning. My desire for Florida is to lead the way as Florida ignites the firewall with that same passion and the same fire that Junius Fulbright had. The World Missions Board in Florida has agreed with the youth department, and they're pledging $100,000 to YWEA in 2014. I have a short list of several other pastors who have already pledged another $17,000 to $20,000. We've set a goal for $150,000 in Florida. I've asked Brother Hill, our World Missions Director, to come and share his heart and his passion about our partnership this year.
It's a real joy to stand here today with my good friend Dusty Wilson and to just thank him and thank all of you in Florida for partnering with us at Church of God World Missions in making this year's YWEA project the best ever. This year we're focusing on the African firewall, and we're going to plant churches, raise disciples, and do great things for the kingdom of God, and we just can't get it done, Brother Dusty, without the help of Florida.
That's right.
Thank you, and thank all of you for being a part of this year's great project.
We're counting on your participation, Florida. The people in Africa are depending on your commitment to YWEA. Let the passion burn. Let's ignite the firewall. Will you join us?